Alrighty then. Hey everybody, you are live with Griff, and oh my gosh, hold on one second. It was perfect timing too, because my Amazon Echo just started telling me, hey Kevin, it's time to go live. The alarm is going off. Hey, I'm glad you're here. I'm looking at the wrong camera. I have two cameras set up and I'm looking at the wrong one. Hi everybody. It is Monday, August? Yeah, August 17th, 2020. And I took last week off because last week was crazy. I am in the middle of trying to wrap up this really big project. And I'm not one of the streamers here on Twitch who, get paid to do this sort of Twitch streaming stuff. So I had to really make a decision. Do I do the stuff that pays me money, or do I come chat with you all? And sometimes it's an easy decision, and sometimes it's really hard. But if you're out there on the chat, say hi. I would love to talk with you, because that's why I enjoy doing these sort of things. Today, my plan is I'm actually working on the last kind of little section of a course I'm working on, and I have a little snippet in there where I want to talk about API documentation. And I'm aware of things like Swagger and Swashbuckle for ASP.NET Core, and I've never used it before. I've read the documentation, but I've never put anything into practice to see if it actually works. So that's what we're going to work on today. All right, let me turn the volume down on my music machine. All right, there we go. It is crazy loud for me. It's probably just fine for you all if you can even hear it going. First things first, shout out to Jeff Blankenberg for the host. Thanks, Jeff, for that. Let's see. I'm going to shoot over to my screen share. So there we go. Screen share is up. All right. So I was in the middle of just creating some of the demo, like cruft, because I've never used Swashbuckle before. So let's just set up a very basic API, so then we can do the rest. So controllers. I've been going off of this idea of a product controller, and product controllers are pretty straightforward. Public class product controller implements controller base. It's going to be an API controller. The route is API/products. Yes, go ahead, VS Code. Go add all your stuff. Hey, someone on Slack wants to talk to me. Nope, not today. I know, I'm missing my includes. There we go. And let me come down here. We'll create a new folder. We'll call it models. And there we'll create product. I have all this written out elsewhere, but yeah, it would take me longer to copy and paste it than it would to just use it. So we'll give it an ID. Why is it? What are you talking about? Is it brand new? Global namespace already contains the definition of product. No, it doesn't. Because I created this fresh. Like, it is brand spanking new. Yeah. weird. Okay, let me just finish what I was doing. So products have a name. Products have a description. And then products have a price. Why is this complaining that I've already have a definition for product? No, I don't. Like, I physically do not. All right. Okay. I guess VS Code's just going crazy. Okay, so simple. This is just some filler code to get products. And HTTP get. All right. Oops. 999M. And then I have description, name, log. So I've been going off this log technique. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. Why are you mad at me? All right. I think I think VS Code's done lost its mind. It's small. It's light. It's wood. Okay. I don't know what's wrong. Oh, we have a raid coming in from Freestyle Coder. Hey Chris, how you doing? 2 viewers. Welcome, folks. To Learn Code, Chad. How are you, bud? All right, let's go ahead and reopen this because this is crazy. Tired. I'm sure you have something special coming up this week, if I recall. Hey, every raid's better than no raid, right? Always find, so you get points for raids of at least 2 or more people. I forgot what the magic number is. So Chad, yeah, isn't like this little itty bitty event you're doing start on? So let's talk about it because I'm involved. Codapalooza is in one day, 16 hours, 57 minutes. But the real party starts when I go live, whenever that is. So let's see, you do it by last name. So Griffin. I got my 2 talks. So Thursday and Friday is when the real party starts. You're counting the hours. Well, remember, as soon as that clock hits 0, 0, 0, 0, I mean, it's all downhill from there. Even if it fails miserably, there ain't nothing you can do about it. You just sit back and watch the disaster. So, all right. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I did my test today on Hopin. Is it? Yeah, Hopin. I forgot what the name of the system is. Seems straightforward enough. Should work. Looking forward to the real thing. Yeah, I'm having a bit of online event. It's not, what's the opposite of withdrawal? Basically like overdose. Just too many online events. And it's starting to kind of just wear me out. And because I keep getting asked to do stuff like, hey, submit to this, submit to that. but I'm doing the same like 3 or 4 sessions at all these different events. And at least when I was doing them in person, they were spread out. Like there was an actual little gap in between every time I did the talks, and now they're all kind of running together. So it's starting to draw on me. And I think it's nice when folks out there say, well, we were supposed to have an event, we canceled the event, we decided not to go virtual, because it's like, whew, that's one less thing I have to submit to. It's a lot to keep up with. All right, but I am looking forward to this. So Chad, you'll have to tell me offline how that's going, because I'm sure it's not easy. It's probably more stressful because there's a lot of people buy their tickets last minute, but especially last minute if it's an online event, because there's nothing really keeping you from subscribing or registering early. Like there's no plane ticket to buy, there's no hotel to buy, you just show up. You don't start speaking until October. That's a good plan. Just save all that for when you're done. You can take a break. I had actually talked to my co-founder of RevolutionConf, Linda, the other day, and said, should we consider doing something online in the terms of RevolutionConf? And we both kind of came to the conclusion, like, no. We canceled for a variety of reasons. The biggest reason was we were just kind of burnt out running the event for 3 years, just going through that cycle of promote, market. All right, one ticket comes in. Yay, one ticket. All right, rinse, repeat. Do that over and over and over again. Prima donna speakers. It's a lot to keep up with. So we were just going to take a year off anyway. Turns out everyone's taking a year off. Yeah, we had discussed possibly doing something online, like a alumni speaker like reunion, and not even have them be sessions, because we're tired of sessions. I think I'm more interested in conversations with people. And we decided not even to do that because just so much effort involved and everyone's getting burnt out. So yeah, we were already canceled. We told everyone at the conference last year, so we're not doing 2020. That had been pre-decided. But maybe next year, we'll see. We'll see. It actually will be interesting to see what happens the first year after people start having events again, and how many events pop up, how many events don't come back at all. I am looking forward to traveling somewhere, though. That is going to be so nice. All right, so Codapalooza. All right, why are you complaining? Oh, because I don't have system. All right, still getting used to VS Code. Once this course is over, I think I'm going to drop VS Code as my.NET development environment. I had to use it for this course because we wanted to focus on open source, cross-platform, all that good stuff. And it is just not the best .NET code or C# editor. Chad, you took your daughter to the airport today. First time since March. Yeah, I can imagine. I haven't been to the airport since February. Yeah. No. Well, I haven't been to my airport since January. I took a train in February. That was the last time I traveled. And man, I miss traveling. I kind of miss traveling. Actually, I miss the destinations. I do not miss the process of getting there. I think that's a lot of people's sentiment is I just want to get where I'm going. I don't actually want to enjoy the experience of getting there. That's not fun. March 1st, yeah. I forgot where I was supposed to go. I was supposed to go somewhere in February or early March, and it got canceled. All right, let's set up our services. So services.add controllers. And then we'll go down here. Get rid of this crap. And then we'll map controllers. There we go. I enjoy traveling when, I mean, there are certain cases. My first transatlantic flight was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that immensely. Going through airports I've never been through before, I enjoy that as well. There's a lot of tedious travel that's I'm just not a fan of. Parking in the parking garage of our local airport. No. If I could do without that, I probably would. That's no fun. But the only reason I park in the parking garage is that even for if I'm gone for over a week, is still more cost effective to pay to park in the parking garage than it is to take an Uber or Lyft to the airport. Because I've done the math. And I think something like MVP Summit, where I'm gone for a significant amount of time, that is one of the few times where I take an Uber or a Lyft. But even then, I don't risk it because I have a 5 o'clock flight out of Norfolk International the morning I leave. And I don't trust that I can get an Uber that early. So easy and cheap, much better than Uber. Yeah. And there are cases where it's more cost effective to take the Uber or Lyft to the airport. Like wherever I'm going, it's always Uber or Lyft because I don't want to rent a car. I much rather take public transit and not be responsible for a vehicle. All right, so this stupid thing should work. Let's run it. All right, let's bring up Postman so I don't have to deal with Edge. There we go. So I was playing around with this some yesterday. Yep. All right. So API works. That's all good. So I was following this ASP.NET Core Docs article on Swagger. I legitimately have no experience at all with Swagger. I just fundamentally understand what it is trying to do. And the point I'm just trying to learn a little bit more for myself is if you were building a public API or an open API, how do you generate documentation that makes that sort of thing easier to use? And my understanding is things like Swagger and Swashbuckle for .NET make that process pretty straightforward. So, yeah, I got some learning to do here. So, actually, while I'm thinking about it, let me add a notes markdown to this. And I had three or four major points I wanted to hit. Let me make sure I'm covering them. API documentation, yep. So the first big question is going to be why document APIs? I'm not going to answer that on stream. That's more of a theological approach. And then adding Swagger to an ASP.NET Core application. All right, so let's dive in here. Open API specification. It allows both computers and humans to understand the capabilities of a service. I like that. Without any direct access to the implementation. I'm actually going to copy that. So there we go. Open API specification. Swagger UI offers a web-based UI that provides information about the service using a generated open API specification. Both Swashbuckle and InSwag include an embedded version of the Swagger UI so it can be hosted in your ASP.NET Core app using middleware. It looks like that. Okay. All right, let's get started with Swashbuckle. So I guess you kind of have to talk Swashbuckle or InSwag. I've heard Swashbuckle more often than InSwag out there in the community. So I think that's the way to go. Let's go ahead and install package Swashbuckle. Go to terminal. Oops. New terminal. Okay. So then you want to add the Swagger generator, defining one or more Swagger documents. And that's in configure services. Does it matter? I don't think it matters. Yeah, it comes after controllers. All right, so enable middleware to serve Swagger. Yes. Jeez. Never remember the stupid shortcut. There we go. All right, so it's swashbuckle.asp.NET Core. There we go. This is 5.1. Well, Chad, take care. Cut the grass. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. All right. There we go. So we should be able to use Swagger. And then is it in Swagger UI before routing? Come on, format that. All right, product API. There we go. Swashbuckle relies on MVC's API Explorer to discover the routes and endpoints. The project calls add MVC routes, but there is no more add MVC. All right. Let's see what happens. Run. Okay, that's good. Let's close other tabs. Don't save, don't save, don't save. Don't save any of those. Okay, but this, we want to go to Swagger. Hit send. Hey, there we go. Get tags product. Okay. So does that mean if I just do Swagger? All right, that doesn't do anything. Does that do something? Yes. Hey. All right. Try it out. Execute. Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. And this will make a pretty good demo too. All right. And without fail, as soon as I start doing stuff on stream, my wife starts texting me. All right. All right, so I like that. Clear. Execute. All right, okay, so configuration action past the Swagger gen method adds such as author, license, and description. Okay. Enabling XML comments. Oh my gosh, does anyone still use XML? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Set the comments path. Okay, so there's some other stuff we can do in here. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's build another demo or two here. So this produces response type. What's geez? The type, okay. All right. So this doesn't auto-generate all the crap. The XML. So this returns products from the repository. sample request. Anyone out there watching, does anyone do this sort of work with Swagger? Just curious. All right. Response code 200. Like it returns. Type is this? All right. Returns. All right, well, let's see what this does, if anything. Oh, I didn't turn on the XML comments, did I? It's all right. Schemas. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. So I tell it that it returns a product. Controls accept header. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This is so cool. So this can also all right, let's shoot back over here real fast and turn. So this is XML Data Annotations. I like data annotations. So let's see. Let's add some data annotations. Yep. So ID is required, name is required, public or description is required. So I can set like name is a max length of maybe 255 characters. Max length of 1,024 characters. So this needs to be a range of 0 to okay, it does take doubles. So we'll say let's run this. Yep. Swagger. Oh, that's so cool. Required, required, required. Max length, min. I think that's really cool. So then if you do try it out, you can say execute. I think that's awesome. Schema. All right. All right, what else you got for me? Produces. Oh, okay. So we could come in here and tell it that this produces a application. Oh, can this be an array? Oh, it takes additional, so I can do application XML. I wonder if you can set defaults for a lot of this stuff. All right, Swagger. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Controls the accept header, but it doesn't control the oh yes it does. Oh, I know it's not working because I'm dumb. So over here in startup, you have to add XML Serialization Formatters. There you go. Now if you do that, what should happen with Swagger? So if we refresh and tell it I want my data back in XML, hit execute, comes back in XML. Yeah, I never thought I'd get excited about XML, but this is really cool. This is so little effort that it just works. I love it. All right, what else you got for me? You can control the response type. Yep. Produces 201, produces 400. Oh, let me go back through their demo to do the XML comments, because I thought that was really nifty. Let me find them. All right, so enabling XML comments provides debug information for undocumented public types and members. All right, so that turns on the warning. There we go. And then scroll down. Set comments path. So let's copy that. Add Swagger Gen. Oh, I don't have Swagger Gen. Well, Oh, because I'm dumb. I put it in the wrong place. There it is. So C. Assembly probably needs a using statement. Yep. Path probably needs a using statement. Ooh, all right, let's go ahead. Let's run this again. See what happens. Let's load Swagger. Oh, something happened. File not found. File not found. All right, I missed a step. What step did I miss? Oh, generate documentation file. Oops. Because I misread the... Alright, so now if I build... Did it create the XML? Yes. There we go. Here's my XML. Returns products from the products repository. Yes. Sample request. 200 returns an array of product. But I don't have this configured correctly, do I? No. Because so this should be basically, we could say an IEnumerable product. Hey, we have a host coming in from Visual Studio. Yay. Hi, friends from Visual Studio, if you're watching. Go ahead and do my spiel. Hi, I'm Kevin. And you're live with Griff. Today, we are talking about Swagger and Swashbuckle to try to add some sort of documentation around APIs. I have been aware of these tools, and I've used them never. So I'm using them for the first time here today. And actually, I'm super impressed by how well some of these tools work, just because I haven't had to do much configuration. But a little bit about me. I'm a Microsoft MVP 11 time. My focus is in ASP.NET Core, building applications with C# and deploying to Microsoft Azure. I'm glad you're here today. If you have any questions, drop them into the chat. Or if you just want to lurk, use the bang lurk command. And just tell me that you're hanging out. If not, I'm just going to sit here and keep playing around with Swagger. If you see something I'm obviously missing, yell out at me, because I'm probably just ignorant of different things that you can do. My goal here isn't to become a Swagger expert overnight. I just need to learn enough about it to understand it myself and try to explain it to someone else who's never used Swagger before. That's my goal with a lot of stuff like this. So let me run. So if I run this again, this should now be an array. Yep, that's what I like. That's what I like to see. Okay. All right, so I got the XML comments on. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to copy all their stuff. All right, Shane, I love you, but I'm going to remove your name. Consult with Griff.com. Used under Ly6. You know what? I'm not going to put a license on mine because I don't care. Let's run that now. Oh, I love it. Okay. Send the email to Kevin. Terms of service. Yes. All right. I like all that. Let me scroll down. What else am I missing? What else can we do? I like the data annotations, default value. Customized UI. I don't think I'm going to talk about that because I don't care. Open API tools. All right. Get post put delete put. Oh yeah, yeah. So this had the curl. Hey, did it? Try it out. So yeah, that's the curl example.
Well, if you're wondering what's happened, so am I. The computer that we have running our news from time to time took off and went wild. So what we're going to do is
Clear. All right. This is a really good start. Let me build this. You know what? Let me mock this out just a little bit more. I'm going to actually use this code for my demo. So we'll go ahead and spec out some of this stuff. Create a field. Yep. No. I'm an underscore guy for my read only for my private fields. Don't at me. So public interface.
So am I.
Enumerable of product. We'll get products. Product. We'll get product by ID. We will, what else? What else will we do? We want to create product. Then we want to what? So ID and then product. And then we'll also do delete product. Okay. So we'll take that. We'll create a new fake product. Public class fake product repository. Implements product repository. And it should do the implementation for me. Why does VS Code do this? So you select it. It's like, oh, there's something I can do. But it's all the way up here. It's like they have a random pixel generator to figure out where this little light bulb should go. What is up with this pretzel station today? It is products. Let's go to new list of products. So it's going to be static, so it stays in memory. Products.max. I've built this code God knows how many times. Yes, use link. Products.add new product. Then we'll return new product with an ID. All right, so we want to all right. We'll do first or default where. I forgot to add the ID. Where were you at on that chat? All right, where? No. Okay. There we go. All right. It's just demo code. So no one's actually ever going to look at this code. It's just going to sit here and exist in case someone runs the demo. Get products. So now if I take all this, say, all right, let's drop in the ID by ID, long ID. This will return a product. It can also return a 404 not found. Pass in the ID. So if products, really should just be product. If product is equal to null, we'll return not found, not found. If it is found, we'll return just the product. Let's copy the XML documentation for this. By its ID. Returns a product. So and then 404 happens when 404 is when product Could not be found. All right. What time is it? I got to do 221 steps. All right, we'll take a quick break here in a moment. What time we got? It's almost 4 o'clock. Okay, let's run through this again. Does it build? The first unit test. Really, the only one that matters. All the other unit tests could fail. As long as it builds, I'm usually happy. Okay, then we'll hit Swagger. There we go. Products by ID, returns product by its ID. The ID is required. Returns a product. Returns 404 if it could not be found. Let's try it out. So ID of 1. Oh, I don't have anything, so this will fail. Internal server error. Oh, duh. Kevin. Forgot to do the basic stuff. So add transient. I product repository and fake product repository. There we go. Let's go ahead and add. Let's add a new product. ID is 0. The name is log. Description. It's big. It's heavy. It's wood. I wish I had copied all that other content before I deleted it, but oh well. Then the other one is twig. It's small. It's light. It's wood. Does anyone out there recognize the log reference? It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. Bonus points for you if you recognize that. I think we've done that on the stream before. Alright, let's try it out. 1, execute. Yep. Here, I want to reset the size just so I can see everything. All right, execute. So that returns the 404 not found. Yep. I like that. I like that a lot. That is really cool. So sample request 10. Yeah, I think that's really cool. Ooh, what's this? Problem details. Oh, so it's like it's even pulling in stuff that I wouldn't normally even want to add. So I'm guessing as you build out your stuff. And this is just one controller. If I had multiple controllers on here, it would just keep it would add those. This is really nice. I'm going to spend some time with this. Let's go ahead and add real fast just create, because I feel like create is going to be the last thing I would talk about. Create new product, which would take a product, new product. And let's copy all the XML and stuff, and then we'll make our changes to it. So this one creates a new product. This will be a post request to product/API. There is no thing. Returns a product. So 201. Newly created product. It would return a 400. As invalid data. Okay. So 400. So the 400 would happen automatically with ASP.NET Core. That's a benefit of using API controller. So I don't need to worry about checking the model state. You know what? Just in case, we can do if model state is invalid, we'll return bad request, and we can pass in model state. Shouldn't need to do that though. This is just redundancy. Oh look, my son's calling me. Oh, and he hung up. Fine, son. Product repository, we want to create our product, and we'll pass in new product. No, you have to set the header. So we'll say return created at action. What's the name of? Oh, I've written this code. I don't remember how to do this. I think this is how you do it. We'll see if I get this right. P. Okay. I need to see what else is in here. Produces error response. What's this? Error response type. I don't know. No results. All right. If there are no results in the official docs, I'm not going to include it in anything I build. At least not out of the gate. Okay. Let's assume. So now this is HTTP post. It's 400. Okay. Let's run this again. Oh, I forgot something. I could come in here and say, oh my gosh. All right, description. And then what else do I have? Price. So price could be $199.50. All right, I think that works. So it builds new XML. Cool. Oh, it creates my posts. And I love it puts it in order. So in my controller, they're not necessarily in this order, but Swagger orders them. I like that. So let's just look real fast. Am I doing that part correctly? Swashbuckle. All right. I need to reset that. Yes. Okay, so I do the same thing they do. So I could try it out. Oh, it pre-fills in the things for me. ID, I don't want ID. But name. All right, we'll say execute. Bad request. What's wrong with it? Oh, because I'm dumb. You ever get like on such a good streak? You know, you're just busting out some code and it's all working so well, and you're like, yeah, I feel like I know what I'm doing, and then you forget to put a bang in front of what should be a false statement, and you just screw it all up. You just ruin your streak. That's me right now. All right. All right, let's try this one more time, and then let's see. How long have I been streaming? Only an hour? Jeez. Actually, I shouldn't even have to do that. I should just have to reload. No route. Hold on, let me refresh. No, let's do create. Try it out. String, string, string. All right. Execute. Internal server error. No route matches the supplied values. Really? Post? Oh. 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 I know what the problem is. It's complaining about that. All right. What did I do wrong? Oh my gosh. Route values. Yep. So it's supposed to be new. ID is equal to p dot ID. Yep. That should work now. Remember, kids, if you write the code correctly, it will work. If you write it incorrectly, it's going to just fail miserably like mine did. There we go. 201, it returned the new product thingy. Oh, I found a bug. When you use the max, you should increment it by 1. My product ID was wrong. And the location pointed to where it was supposed to point. All right. I think we're good. Like, I don't think there's anything else about Swagger I necessarily need to cover. Let's do this real fast just for funsies. I'm going to make a copy of product controller. And we're going to call this Widget Controller. And Widget Controller Widget Controller is just like product controller, except it's widgets instead of products. But what I want to see is what happens. How does Swagger change? How does the layout change? Cool. All right. So each controller you build, any products that you, so this is, and I bet it goes a lot deeper than this as well. Like I'm starting to wonder now. This is a pretty small section of the ASP.NET Core docs. Does it get more involved? And I'm assuming it does. I'm just not sure how much more involved it gets. Use static files. Oh, so you can customize. Yeah, I'm not talking about that. Open API tools. Oh, we started talking about this, and then I went on another tangent. Well, good times. All right, friends. Well, I think that's enough swagger for now. I'm really happy with the way that this turned out. This is really good stuff. All right. I have a little bit more time left in the stream before I got knock off for the afternoon. So I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So here's what I want to do now. Let's close all that because it's not important. Let's close that. It's not important. Let's move you to another screen because you're not important. Let's go ahead and change the stream information because so updating my site. There we go. So update stream information a little. So I was working on a part of my site. Let me go find it. And I screwed something up. So I added a GitHub action called schedule. So schedule future posts, and I screwed up the credentials on it, so I need to work through fixing that. As you can see, it's failed several times. So I need to go in and read his documentation real fast. So, okay. Let me double check what I did. GitHub token. Yep. I screwed that up. So commit. All right. Actually pull that over to another screen for a moment. All right, that should actually be all I need to do. Okay, well that was actually easy enough. So I have a couple little things I want to add to this site. So one thing is at the bottom of the page, I want to add an RSS feed. So I have email, YouTube, GitHub, Twitter, Instagram. I don't give a crap about Instagram. But I want to add RSS down there. So we're going to go add RSS right now. All right, get checkout, get pool, the latest. All right, and get checkout Griffin 34. Oops. Open that in VS Code. All right, close all this stuff. So layouts, I have a default layout, and then down here at the bottom, there should be Instagram. Yep. Oh, I already have RSS on there? Am I just dumb? RSS feed, I do. Alright, I actually want to change that. I don't want that to be... So I want SVG. This is all SVG, really? Yeah. Hey, Code with Sean. How you doing, bud? Hanging in there? Awesome. I'm doing pretty well. Just doing some routine maintenance on my site. And I need to find... I need to get an RSS icon. But I want to do it in SVG. So I gotta do all that crap. Crap. All right. Let's see. So, which one's which? Let's pull that. And this is going to be consult with griff.com/rss.xml. You just started streaming, only 6 followers short of 50. You need to stream 3 more times and you'll qualify for affiliates. So friends out there, if you're not following Code with Sean, go give him a watch. Let's see, am I following Code with Sean? I think I am. Let me double check. I am not, so boom. Because you hadn't started streaming, so now you're 1 more follower closer to that goal of 50. Now you're very welcome, very welcome. All right, I need an RSS feed. Let's look at flat icons. No, I don't want to buy. I don't want to buy a license for an RSS icon. That's not how I roll. All right. Oh, let's look at all the freebies. SVG. Yep. Yeah, sure. Totally. I'll contribute to the author. All right. Let's save that. just started. Been working with how you say it? Pulumai and C#. I'm not sure what that is. Can you explain? I am totally a noob. Hey. I forgot. How do you even convert this into... Infrastructure as code library. Got it. Okay. SVG. Okay. I feel like this convert. There we go. Let's see if this is any better. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. This is much better. I have no idea if it looks like what I expected it to look like, but we'll see. Okay. There we go. Let's go ahead. Yeah, don't save. Let's load up Gridsome. Awesome. So yeah, Sean, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to hang out myself for at least another 15 minutes or so. Alfwine, thanks for hanging out with us today. You and Sean can both go into lurk mode. All right, let's see how this works. Localhost 8080. Let's bring that over for everyone to see. Uh-oh. Okay. Scroll down. Psh. That didn't work. I don't like SVG at all. I think SVG is great, but fill rule non-zero. Oh, maybe that's what I had to do. Yeah. Whoop. Was it fill rule? The only reason I'm doing this is because I'm trying to follow the pattern, but I'm more than willing to drop the pattern if needed. All right, let's try that again. No auto refresh? Really? Or it did auto refresh, I just didn't fix it. No, I didn't fix it. All right, maybe I don't do this. All right, let's delete all that crap. What? Okay, so that, yeah, that does what I expected to do. All right, why you no worky? I bet that's not gonna work. Oh, it does. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Oops, I'm dumb. Yeah. Yep, that didn't do what I expected to do. Yeah, how do you even do this? You have an SVG file. You want to turn into HTML path. Can so that's weird. So this worked. So this is good RSS. This is good. The color's wrong. So why is the color wrong? So if I do the fill non-zero, I don't think that matters. But all right, what's our problem, yo? Oh, dumb. Well, not dumb. I just forgot one little thing. All right, MR8. All right, so unless it's the last thing in the list. So there's my last thing in the list. This should be an RSS thingy. Oh, hold on. Let's play around with the colors. So I don't want the fill on the object to be. Let's go up and see how it's done with email. That just turns it black. Screwed up my copy paste. Let's fix that. Okay. Now, why is it so little? Come on, get out of the way, CAPTCHA. No one cared about you. All right, so that's supposed to be a path. I wish I knew more about SVG. If I remove the fill rules. No. Remove the fill rule from the wrong one. unless so here's what I'm trying to render. So that's the, yeah. Oh, no, no. All right, so this is what it's supposed to render. Right? Circle, path, path. So why is mine just a white box? Oh, unless. Yep, I bet I understand. How do you do an inverse then? SVG inverse is what I want. SVG inverse. Can you invert? Because I bet that's what it's doing is the path for one of these. So let's use like GitHub. The GitHub path is it's cutting out the circle and octocat. So it can't. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's not going to work. All right, so if I take out current color, it's all black. But text white. All right, that's not doing anything. All right, I need to get my learn on with SVG real fast. XML space preserve. Does that matter? I don't know. All right. Single path. Okay. I hate the Stack Overflow answers are like, oh, try Inkscape. Jeez. If I wanted Inkscape, I would have gone Inkscape. But hey, what's that magical noise? Space Shot is hosting the stream. What's up, Chris? All right, let's see if this is a better whatchamacallit. No, it's multiple paths. Man, I don't want to install Inkscape for this crap. Why not just use Inkscape? Because that's a whole process of having to go install Inkscape. And apparently, like, Inkscape is better at this one thing than Illustrator. And I have Illustrator. It's like, I just don't want to install another tool. And all right, download current version. Windows. Oh, it's in the Windows 10 App Store? That's interesting. Okay, cool. Wait, what's this little warning that comes up? So, all right, so this is the Windows 10 App Store. Let's go back here. Please note this version is not compatible with regular installations. All right. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Go. Let's get it. Yep. Open. Get. As much as I don't use the Windows 10 store, I do appreciate when certain things are on there. Because it makes the install and uninstall process so much better. Yeah, it's like there are certain things that are up there, and I think with especially with Winget and then making more of a push to put things in the App Store, and especially Microsoft having a much more relaxed policy in terms of app stores. Yeah, the installer heritage of Windows. I know what you mean. Like good old install shield and what was the one you could use yourself? Is you could use MSIs for. I don't remember. Yeah, servers. Wix. Yeah, I've used Wix. I remember we had an issue. So startup I used to work on a long time ago, Winsitter. We had used Wix to build our installer, and what we had wanted to do was we needed an automatic update process, and what we wanted to do is check for updates daily, or not even daily, like every 15 minutes we would check for updates. And if we found a new version of the installer, we would download the installer, and we already had administrative rights on the machines that we were working on. And we would run the installer and basically had to uninstall our app and reinstall a new app. And turns out that is a much more difficult problem to solve. Things like Google Chrome do that with secondary executables that run. Because the problem was we were trying to download a file, start the installer inside of an app domain that we then had to close, but we couldn't close our application because we had open hooks into another installer. It was just, you couldn't kill one without the other. I forgot how we solved the problem. Like I remember feeling so clever when I solved that problem a long time ago, and hasn't been an issue since. What's this? Include. You know what? Let's do open. it's RSS 1. There we go. So that's the file. Probably used fdisk to solve it. I don't even remember what I did. Actually, we probably built an installer service. So that's another thing. We're running in a service object. So why you have so few blog posts? I know that feeling, all right. And I probably did write something about it. Just didn't. All right, save as. So I want compressed. What does Stack Overflow say about this? Now, one solution here is like, use GIMP. No, no, we don't hate ourselves. Control, all right, so this says, let's follow Control A, Control Shift C, Control S. Wait, Shift Control C. And then save as plain SVG. All right, let's see what that did. I created more paths. That's not what I wanted. So that's probably not necessary right there. So these are the paths. Okay. This is my XML file. So let's take those. All right. There's a good number of little posts I have on my site that are they're usually like command line stuff that I'll figure out the command line for the one problem I have. And I'll blog about it. And now all I have to do is search like my name and a keyword. And I will always show up the first thing in the results set. On both Bing and Google. So here's mine. If I type kevgriffin.org. It's because I changed it. Yep. Recursively deleting files in PowerShell. Always forget the syntax. So I always go look it up. Space Shot. I am using Gridsome. It is like Gatsby, but with Vue. So instantly, like way better. Because it's Vue and not React. So yeah, I wrote this post on a whim, and I actually get a ton of SEO from it. Just because there are other people going, how to recursively delete files based off file extension in PowerShell. Can't post links. Yeah, I got that turned on. Sorry. You know what? Here, maybe can I? Try now, Sean. I made you a VIP. Very important person. So, GitHub. Oh my goodness. Sean, like all your posts, Sean, got deleted. Did I do that? I didn't do that, did I? You got timed out by Streamlabs. Man. Was it 122? Yeah, there you are. So even though I made Sean a VIP, Streamlabs does not like you at the moment. Oh yeah, I have all kinds of gists as well. I love gists. All right, I feel like this is the one thing I want to solve before I get off the stream, but I don't know if that's going to happen today. All right, let's go and let's set the fill color. All right. Let's see. It's probably something like dumb simple too. Yeah. SVG. I didn't set the fill color, so let me set the fill color. There we go. It just changes the entire thing white. All right. What if I just like remove one of the paths? Delete element. Oh, see, and then the entire thing moves. All right, there's probably something dumb, simple thing I'm missing. Man, I feel like this should be easier than it really is. All right, so I have this. That's an object. Yeah, so that's the object. Path 4. Oh, wait. Object properties. So, yeah. The circle. The first ring. And this is the second ring. All right. So 1, 2, 3. All right. So, oh man, I accidentally closed the Stack Overflow article I was reading. There it is. Shift Control C, path object to paths. I don't know what that means. Object. All right. And save as. Plain SVG. Okay. What does that look like in VS Code? I feel like that's not changing anything. Yeah. Well, how do you combine paths? Can you combine paths? Say, all right, so, all right, there are no options. All right, so path combine. Did that do what I expected it to do? Maybe. Save as. Let's try that now. All right. No. Hey. Hey. Okay. I'll remove the ID. I don't think I need that. Fill the current color. All right, I have that. All right. So on the path, fill rule is non-zero. I don't know how that matters. I don't know. All right. What are fill rules? I don't know. Non-zero, even, odd, inherit. Those are stupid property names. Determines the inside of a point by drawing on. Let's try random stuff till we find something that works, right? All right. It's filling the entire thing. I don't know why. Unless I have to change like the stroke. Is there a stroke? Oops. Nope. Well, hold on. So this is the file I just saved. It's the file I took the SVG stuff out of. Path. Yeah. Let's see. Well, this might not be a problem we fix today. All right, because I gotta knock off. It's been over 2 hours. So let's do Let's do that raid thing. Who should we raid? Coded Live. Who's on Coded Live today? It's Ed and someone else. I didn't see who the second person was. Let's wait for the ad. 30-second ads in Twitch. And the worst part is, like, I'm Amazon Prime, so I'm Twitch Prime, or Twitch Gaming, whatever they're calling it now. And I still have to sit through 30-second ads. It's insane. All right. Oh, it's in John. Nah. Let's see who's over on the Live Coders. So I am a member of the Live Coders team here on Twitch. So folks that just like to show off whatever we're working on. Lana, man. Lana's always online. Zeratar. Ravenfall dev fixing bugs today. What's Ravenfall? 127 people watching. Anthony writes code. Marco Curso de React. Oh, he's developing in not English. Oh, he's not on Live Coders. Like a stream. Can you be on multiple teams? I didn't even know that. The YAML Llama. YAML. Or XAML. Whatever. XAML. They're all the same. AMLs. Source Coot. Jep. Jep13. I don't think I've seen Jep before. You know what? Let's give Jep some love because I like giving the love to people with the same number of viewers that I do. So, here's what we're going to do. If you've never done a raid with me before, just head over. I'm going to send you over there here in a moment and say hi. Just hang out for a couple minutes, see what Jep is up to. And James Quick just went on. That's all right. He won't be talking for a little bit. Just hang out for a couple minutes, say hi to Jep, and I think just tell him that you came from my channel. If you want to lurk for a bit, that's always cool. And if you're not following, give him a follow. And if you're not following me, give me a follow. I mean, let's start there. Hit the little heart below the screen, and it doesn't cost you anything. Just shows that you care. I'm almost to 400 followers. That's my next little milestone. But with that, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. Thanks to Freestyle Coder for the raid earlier. Thanks to Space Shot for the host. And I think we also had one or two other hosts in there. And I really appreciate all that. So hopefully I'll see you all again tomorrow or on Wednesday. But have a fantastic rest of your day. And I'll see you over on Jep's channel.